Hi, welcome. So tonight's lesson is Fair Ladies. So we're going to do the first one. There is a cross energy aspect to this, so we'll spend a bit of time having a look at that. So let's get started. And what I'll start again on the third section, and then we'll explore the lesson. So let's get started. So we're going to go from the crossing hands. Need to move this down another little bit. So we'll go from crossing hands. I can't go too far. It would be great if this could be permanently set up, but not possible. Okay, we're going to go from the crossing hands to the first Fair Ladies, and then we'll explore the variation that's in that. So crossing hands. So cross at the throat and the weight in the left foot. So we're going to sink in the left, step around with the right into embrace tiger, return to the mountain. Ward off with the right and then yield and yield. Ward off and press. Yield around the front foot. Yield around the back foot. Sink into the left as we push with the right hand. Sink into the right as the left hand comes forward. To push. And then we're going to turn on the heel of the right. Make the hook and press across the body. Turn on the ball of the left and step empty into the left foot. And then bring the left foot round on the heel. Sink in the left and we step with the first parting wild horses, turn on the heel of the right. Parting wild horses, second one, turn on the heel of the left. Step with the right into parting wild horses, round the back foot, we turn on the right. And then step with the left. We come around the right foot as we turn on the heel of the left. And then the last one into the right foot. And then the right palm is up. And it's like you're slicing across, pivoting on the left heel. Turn the right hand over, sink into the right and make the ball. And then step forward and left for ward off left. Ward off right. Yield and yield. Ward off and press. Yield and yield. And push. Push forward and we come around for single whip. Okay. So we're going to stay in the right foot as the left hand turns over. So like in the short form, we're going to turn on the heel of the left foot and the left hand comes under the right elbow. And then we sink back into the left foot as the right hand comes to the hip and the left hand makes a ward off and the right foot turns 90 degrees. Step to the corner, but now the change is in the short form, we turn the hands over as we come into the front foot. In the long form, we're going to stay back in the right foot as we turn right and the left hand goes with the body. And then we turn back and the left hand rolls up, you're still in the back foot, and then the right hand comes in to push. So I'm going to do that from a different angle so you can see what's happening with the hands because it's a bit of a variation. So I did the single whip this way. If I come around the other way, so we're here, so we're going to turn, I'm turning on the heel of the left. Sink back into your right. Move down a bit so that my feet are in the... So we turn on the heel of the left. Sink back and turn the right foot 90 degrees. Step to the corner. Now in the short form, I'm showing you so that you'll see, this is the difference. In the short form, we roll up and sink into the front foot. In the long form, we're going to make it cross energy. So we're going to stay in the back foot as you turn right. So you get the feeling that the left hand is yielding. So you're turning to the right and then the left hand rolls up, weight still in the right foot, and then we sink into the right foot as the left hand comes in to push. So let's come around from this side doing that a few times so you get the feel of it. So the first part of it is the same. So we're in the right foot and we're going to turn on the heel of the left. Sink back into your left foot as the right palm comes to the hip. The right foot turns. So then we're going to sink into the right foot. Step to the corner with the left, but keep the weight on the right foot. And then turn right. So this, you're turning the waist and the left hand is turning with the body. And then we turn back. So somebody is pushing here and you go with their push and then you turn back. You take their arm up and then you're still in the back foot. And we sink forward to push with the right. So you yield with the left hand around the back foot, and then you sink into the right foot, into the left foot as the right hand pushes. Okay, so let's do that. We do it. This is going to take a bit of practice because you're used to just coming forward into that foot. You have to keep in your mind that there's a yield in there. So we're in the right foot. We've just done single whip. So we're going to turn back to the right, pivoting on the left heel, and then sink into the left as your right hand comes down, palm up to the hip, and the left hand makes a ward off, and the right foot turns. So we're going to step, but the foot is empty. Turn right, yielding with the left hand. Turn back to the left, and the left hand rolls up. So you turn right, and then you're rolling this hand over. So it makes a little circle into the back foot. Roll the hand up, and then sink forward to push. So this is the cross energy. This is the right hand. The roll is left. And that stays in the back foot. So it's nice to practice just turning the body, and the hand rolls over. And then we sink forward. So let's do a few more. And then I do it from the other direction as well. So single whip, pivot on the heel of the left, sink into your left foot as the right palm comes to the hip, step, empty left foot, turn the waist, and then turn back, rolling the left hand up, and then the right hand comes in. As you're coming forward, the right palm just turns over for the push, and the left foot's looking to the corner. So you have your yield around the back foot, turning the waist, and resist the temptation to take the arm up like this. So keep it nice and low. And then the right hand, left leg active at the end. So now let's do it from crossing hands, just to do that a few times. So third section from crossing hands. I'm actually going to move this just a little bit down. We'll push it back a little bit. So from crossing hands, step round with the right, embrace tiger, return to the mountain. Ward off with the right, yield and yield, ward off and press. Yield and yield, push and push forward. And then we have a little turn right, you pivot on the right foot, send the left palm across the body, send out your hook, turn on the ball of the left and step empty as the right palm turns over, left palm turns over. Now we're going to turn back on the heel of the left. Sink into your left foot, turn the right foot round, step to the corner, roll up and push. And then, sorry, I went really quickly through that, so let's go from here again. So we're in the right foot and we're turning on the heel of the left. Sink back into the left as the right palm comes to the hip and the right foot turns round. And then we step to the corner, but the weight is in the back foot still. Turn to the right, keeping your weight in the back foot. And then as you turn back to the center, the left palm turns over, weight still in the right foot, and then we sink into the right foot as the right hand comes in to push. Into the left foot, front foot as the right hand comes in to push. So let's do that again from that single whip. So we're in the right foot, and we're going to pivot on the left heel, sink into the left as the right palm comes to the hip and the right foot turns round. And then bring the weight into the right foot, step with the left, empty to the corner. Turn right heel with the left, and then sink into the left foot as we push with the right. So it's yield and push. So you're turning to the right to yield and staying in the right foot, the left palm turns over, and then we sink into the front foot as the right palm comes in to push. So let's go from crossing hands to there one more time, and then we'll just go from the beginning. So we're in feet parallel and we sink in the left. Step around with the right for embrace tiger and return to the mountain. Ward off with the right. Yield and yield. Ward off and press. Yield around the front foot. Yield around the back foot. Push and push forward. And a little turn right. Pivot on the right heel and then press the left palm across the body. Step empty with the left foot. Turn the left hand over. And now turn back on the heel of the left. Turn on the right. Turn right to roll up and push. And let's do that one more time. So we'll go for, I knew something was wrong. Sorry about that. I skipped the parting white horses. What is wrong with Anya? Fonya? We'll go again. So crossing hands. Step around with the right. Embrace tiger. Yield with the left. Yield with the right. Ward off and press. Yield around the front foot. Yield around the back foot. Push with the right. Push forward with the left. We have a little turn right and we pivot on the heel. Press the left palm across the body. Turn on the ball of the left and step forward and left foot empty. So we're going to turn back and we're doing parting white horses. Step, roll up, and then turn on the heel of the right. Step with the left. Sit back, turning on the heel of the left. Open up, bringing the left foot round. Turn the heel of the right. Step with the left. Turn on the heel of the left as you come around the right foot. And then the last one, we open up. And as we turn back, the right palm is up, slicing across. Turn the right palm over and yield with the left. Ward off left. Turn on the ball of the right. Ward off right, and then yield and yield. Ward off and press. Yield and yield. Push with the right. Push forward with the left. And then we're going to bring the right foot round on the heel. Send out the hook. Step out empty with the left and turn the left palm over. And now we turn on the heel of the left. Sink into your left foot. The right foot turns. Empty left foot as we step to the corner. Turn right. And back to the left. And then into the left foot to push with the right hand. So let's do that single whip from here. That Fair Ladies from the single whip one more time. So you're weighting your right foot and you're going to turn on the heel of the left. Sink into the left foot as the right palm comes to the hip and the right foot turns. And then step to the corner with the left, but keep the weight in the back foot. Turn the waist to the right and then roll the left hand up. Sink into the front foot to push. Okay, so now last week we did the right form from this side. So this week let's do it from this direction. So we're going to start with the feet in attention posture. Soften the face, relax the shoulders. Just notice how the body is feeling. And then we sink in the right. Step out shoulder width or wider. Sink in the left and bring the right foot round on the heel. Soften. Now the arms to float up, weight in the left and float down. And then we turn on the heel of the right into ward off right. Step forward and left for ward off left. Step forward and right for ward off right. And then yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press. Yield around the front foot, yield around the back foot, push and push. Little turn and we bring the right foot round on the heel. Send out the hook, step out with the left and sink in the right. And then come around the left foot, pick up the right, lifting hands, shoulder stroke, white crane, turn left, brush left knee and push, play guitar, and brush left knee and push. And then sit back, turning on the heel of the left. Brush right knee and push. Sit back, turning on the heel of the right. Brush left knee and push. Play guitar. And brush left knee and push. And then sit back. I'm just adjusting here. Pick up the right foot, step forward, deflect, intercept and punch. And then we turn left and we yield around the front foot, yield around the back foot, push with the left, push forward with the right into crossing hands, send out the right, pull into the right foot as the left hand comes round, yield and yield, crossing hands. I'm just going to adjust We step around for embrace tiger and return to the mountain. Ward off with the right. Yield and yield. Ward off and press. Yield around the front foot. Yield around the back foot. Push with the right. Push forward with the left. A little turn right and we pivot on the right foot. Press the left palm across the body. Send out the hook. Step empty with the left. And then we, staying in the right foot, we pick up the left and step round. Step to the corner with the right and sink the two hands down. Turn right, pick up the left foot. Punch into the front foot. Turn right and open up. Step back on the ball of the left and push with the right. Turn left and open up. Step back with the right and push with the left. Turn right and open up. And step back with the left. Push with the right. Turn left. Step back with the right and push with the left. And one more. Turn to the right. Step back with the left and push with the right. And then turn and make the ball. Bring it into the front foot. Sit back into the left. We step around for diagonal flying. And now staying in the right foot, we turn the left foot out. Pick up the right and bring it down on the heel for lifting hands. Shoulder stroke. And white crane spreads wings. Then we sink the right hand down. Step out, brush past the left knee and push. Needles at sea bottom. Iron fan. And turn body. And chop. Pull into your front foot. Roll back into the back foot and split. And then turn back and pick up the right foot. Bring it down, look into the corner, sink into the right as the fist comes to the hip. Turn left and release and step forward punch. And then we turn left for flat fist and cut. And then ward off left to the corner. Turning on the heel of the left, we step forward. Ward off right and then yield with the left. Yield with the right. Ward off and press. Yield around the front foot. Yield around the back foot. Push and push forward. A little turn right. Pivot on the left heel. Step out empty with the left and now turn back for waving hands. Sink into the right, step up. Sink into the left, step together. Sink into the right, step out wide. Sink into the left, step together. Sink into the right, step out wide. Draw the hook up the center. Send out the hook. Step forward and left, and then we have squatting. Single whip. So we pick up the right. We have high pattern horse. The brain is definitely. So we have a toe kick with the right. Step back. Toe kick with the left. And then we turn on the heel of the right. Sink in the right. And heel kick with the left. And then brush left knee and push. Brush right knee and push. And brush left knee and punch down. And now we're going to turn body and chop. Pull into the front foot. Roll back and split. Turn back and pick up the right foot and bring it down. Bring the fists to the hip. Step forward and left and punch with the right. And now staying in the left foot, we yield with the right hand. Round the back foot, we yield with the left. Ward off with the left, crossing hands. Fan out and a toe kick straight ahead with the right. And then bring the right foot down on the heel. Strike with the left into the left foot as we strike with the right. Sink back into the right foot and bring the left foot round on the heel. Sink in the left. Strike with the right and strike with the left. And then turn on the heel of the left, cross hands. Fan out and we have a toe kick with the right to the corner. Pull your fists to the hip and strike the tiger's ears. And then sinking into the right, we cross hands, fan out, and we have a heel kick with the left, spin around on the ball of the right, and heel kick with the right. And then bring the right foot down on the heel, sink into your right as the fist comes to the hip, step out with the left and sink forward to punch. And then turning left, we withdraw around the front foot, round the back foot, push and push forward. Staying in the left, we send out the right hand. Pulling into the right foot, we bring the left around, yield and yield, crossing hands. So stay in the left and step around to the corner with the right for embrace tiger and return to the mountain. Ward off with the right and then yield with the left, yield with the right, ward off and press. Yield with the left, yield with the right, push and push forward. And little turn right and we bring the right foot round. Press the left palm across the body. Step out empty with the left and sink into the right. And now pivot on the heel of the left and make the ball. And we step out with the right for parting wild horses. Sink and come around the left. Step with the right. Round the back foot as you turn on the heel of the left. Sink into the left. Step with the right. Bring the left foot round and then sink into the left foot, and it's like you're coming around heel to the toe of the left foot as we make the ball. Sink into the right. Step with the left, your right foot adjusts, and we sit back into the right, coming around the right foot as we make the ball. Bring the weight into the left, and the last one into the right. So now keep your arms are parallel, and now keep the right hand palm up as we pivot on the heel of the right. Come around the left foot as the right hand turns over and make the ball. And then step forward and left into ward off left. Turn on the ball of the right and step forward and right into ward off right. Now we yield and yield, ward off and press. Yield and yield, push with the right, push forward with the left. We have a little pivot, single whip. And now our fair lady, so turn on the heel of the left, sink into your left foot as your right palm comes to the hip, pick up the right foot and turn it, and then step with the left, but there's no weight in the left foot. So you just turn the waist to the right, and then roll the left hand up and push with the right. So it's cross energy, so left hand when you're on your right foot, right hand as you come into the left foot. So let's do that from that single whip a few more times. So we're in the right foot and we're going to turn on the heel of the left. Sink into the left as your right palm comes to the hip and the left hand makes ward off and the right foot turns. So then look to the corner and step onto the left foot empty. Keep the weight on the right foot as you turn right with the left hand and roll it up. And then sink into the left foot as the right hand comes around to push. So I'll do it 3 times this way and 3 times from the other side. So single whip. Turning to the right on the heel of the left foot. Sink back into your left foot as your right palm comes to your hip and the right foot turns round. And then step to the corner, keep the weight on the right foot. So if the left hand is active, you're turning right and the turn back rolls the left hand up. And then the sink forward moves the right hand into the push. So the left hand yields and rolls their arm up and then the right hand comes into push. So we do one more on this side. We're in the right foot and we stay in the right foot as the left foot comes round on the heel. Sink into the left as your left hand makes ward off and your right hand comes to the hip and the right foot turns round. Step empty to the corner, roll your left hand up and then sink into the right foot, left foot as the right hand pushes, lefts and rights. Okay, so let's do that from this side. So, single whip. So you're going to turn on the heel of the left, weight in the right foot, sink back into the left foot as your left hand makes ward off, your right foot turns and the right palm comes to the hip. Okay. Empty foot here, turn the waist to the right, roll the left hand up and sink forward push. Okay, so let's do that one more time from this side. So, turning on the heel of the left, sink back into your left foot as your right palm comes to the hip and the right foot turns. And then bring the weight into the right foot. Step empty to the corner, roll the left hand up, sink forward to push. Okay, so we've done it from this side. So let's do one last from the third section from crossing hands on this side. So we're in the left foot and we're going to sink into it. Step around with the right. Pull your right hand to your hip as your left hand comes around to push. And then ward off with the right. Yield with the left round the front foot. Yield with the right round the back foot. Ward off and press. Yield round the front foot. Yield round the back foot. Push with the right. Push forward with the left. We have a little turn right. Pivot on the heel. Press the left palm across the body. Turn on the ball of the right and step empty to the corner. And then turn on the heel of the left for parting white horses. Sink in the left. Open up and bring the left foot to the heel. Sink back and turn on the heel of the right. Make the ball. Step with the left. Adjust the right foot. Sit back as you turn on the heel of the left. We come around the right foot and then sink into the left. Step with the right. Bring the left foot. Adjust the left foot. Round the left foot as we turn right. Make the ball. Step left and open up. Adjust the right foot round. Turn on the heel of the left. And step with the right and open up. And then right palm up as you bring the left foot round and right foot round on the heel. Turn the palm over, yield with the left, and step forward and left for ward off left. Turn on the ball of the right and step forward and right, ward off right. And then yield and yield, ward off and press. Yield around the front, yield around the back, push and push forward. And bring the right foot round on the heel for single whip. Empty left foot as the palm turns over and then pivot on the left heel. Sink into the left as the left hand makes ward off and the right palm comes to the hip. Turn the right foot round. Step empty into the left foot. Feel your weight in your right foot and turn your waist to the right. And the left hand just moves the body, and then as you turn back, the left hand rolls up, weight still in the right foot, and then we sink into the left foot as the right hand comes in to push. So let's do that one last time. So, turning on the heel of the left, weights in your right foot. Sit back into your left foot as your right hand sinks to the hip and the left hand makes ward off and the right foot turns. Sink into the right foot and step empty to the corner. Keep the weight on the right foot. Turn your waist to the right, and then as you turn back to the left palm turns out, and then as you sink into the left foot, the right palm turns out, and that's the right push. So this is your yield. As you turn right, you're yielding and staying in the right as this hand rolls up into the left foot as the right hand pushes. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, and just take a moment, just feel all that lovely energy in your body. Awesome. Third section. Almost there. So have a fabulous evening. Lots of love in this roasting hot. It's like we're in a sauna. So good to practice with you. Bye for now.